So we got Lexi, Long Island, 29, mom to a 3-year-old. What do you do for a living, honey?
I'm a travel nurse.
What are your deal breakers?
Cheaters, liars, disrespectful, someone who doesn't have a job, doesn't have a career, broke. Yeah, serious.
What's broke to you, Lexi?
Less than $150 for the year.
What?
What are your deal breakers?
Disrespectful, broke. Yeah, serious.
What's broke to you, Lexi?
Less than $150 for the year.
Oh my God! Hey yo, what the?
Less than 150K for the year is broke to her. They're gonna say you as a mom with a 3-year-old, that's a lot to ask for a man that makes 150K. What would be your response to that?
It's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible. If you have the mindset to go and get money, you're gonna make sure it happens. You're gonna go and get it. And 150 is not a lot.
What about looks? Should he look a certain way?
Tall, I'm tall. I'm 5'11". In shape.
Taller than 5'11", you want to be 6 feet and up?
Yes, definitely.
All right, so you want an exceptional man. You want a 6 feet man that makes 150K or more.
She makes no mention on what kind of value she's bringing to a man while bringing a kid into the picture, but instead lightweight shames, insults, and guilt a man's dignity by saying $150,000 a year is not a lot of money, that he must work harder, longer, and smarter to provide for her and her child. Make that make sense.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I hate to sound so vain, but honestly, probably 150 to 200K. I'm sorry.
Woo! Yeah. 150 to 200K. Does your daughter's dad make 150 to 200K?
He does, yes.
What would you say to the man that would say you're a single mom and you want somebody that makes 150 to 200K? Girl, that's too high. What would your response be?
I'll say that I'm almost 43 and I haven't been married. I'm holding it down right now. You know, I have a lifestyle that I live. My daughter, she's well provided for. So anyone that comes to my life, I want them to add value. In order to do so, to sustain a life for themselves and give one to my daughter, a good life for my daughter and myself, I feel that they need to bring some type of value to mine. So
they need to bring some type of value to mine. Okay.
Look wise, I do prefer tall guys. I'm 5'3", but I like 6 and over. I do prefer melanated men. So,
is that another word for black men?
Yeah, I'm just not really attracted to white men.
Are you white yourself?
I'm Italian, yes.
Okay.
Welcome to a Tip Thoughts edition. See, I don't have a problem with anyone's preference. In fact, considering I'm a mixed person, I personally want more mixed people of all varieties, kinds, and colors and shapes into the world. But the issue I have with this lady here is that she's 42 and aged out. And being back on the dating market, even though she says that she makes over $100,000 a year, men just don't really care about that when they can get younger, more cooperative, feminine, and beautiful, inspirational women for a cheaper price and less mileage. But this lady, one kid demanding $150,000 to $200,000 a year man, and in this case, a black man, a 6-foot black man at that, which means she is competing with every other woman of every other shade and color for the same low percentage of men out there. So what do y'all think of her chances of getting a rare man like this? See, the problem here is, ladies, that you're asking for the top 10% of men, then another top 10% of those men, and then preferring a specific race. You start to whittle that number down even further. With my own guesstimation, and I don't really know, but I'm being generous, is less than 5% of the male population. It's probably like 1%. The madness and insanity coming from these ladies is that they think a man making less than $150,000 a year is a broke man. And alright, granted, these two ladies are attractive, but both of these ladies are overvaluing themselves by a wide margin, where men that stay in frame and is a polite savage is going to overlook these ladies and keep it straight for the stroke.
Hit it, quit it, hit it, quit it, screw, nut, bolt. He's doing the hardware store.
But this next clip, you gotta see it. It's left me completely speechless, and you'll see what I mean.
There's no way that I'm gonna date a man that makes under 200K a year. That don't even make no sense. I'm not trying to struggle. I can struggle by myself, okay? Why would I want to struggle with a man?
You know, there's a saying that if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. But this lady should have followed the saying that it's better to be silent and be thought an idiot than to speak and wipe away all doubt in everyone's mind of exactly what's going on in your crazy head. Ma'am, $200,000. So what you're telling me is you want a top 5% person, and that's all you're going to settle for. But this top 5% person's going to have to decipher which way your eyes are looking. I know it's cruel, and I'm trying not to go in, but ma'am, at one point, you look at all those different directions at one time, you need to look in the mirror. I mean, that's the equivalent, and you are the equivalent of a 580-pound man with a big bald spot talking about he's going to get with the supermodel. It ain't going to happen.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. Ooh. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. Okay. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. Or get you a bottom of the barrel. It's gonna date you when you have no money. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be the stagnant dude in the same jeans for days.
The woman that shows up has to put fears to the side, and she openly declares to herself, to her man, and to the world that I am here for him.
You know, I could understand this woman's opinion about men should not be dating if he's making $50,000 a year. But then again, it shows what kind of woman this is, and let me tell you, this woman can first lay off a few drinks, by the way, and instead of walking, she needs to do a little bit of jogging. But her right now, the value on the modern day market is she is well suitable for a $50,000 a year man. No disrespect intended, but I'm talking about a $50,000 a year man perfectly content with his station in life is actually suitable for this woman here. But then again, fellas, I wouldn't want you to be subjected under the disrespect and contempt coming from this woman. But that is besides the point. What this reveals is this woman and other women like her is not willing to build with you to support you in your dreams, your entrepreneurial endeavors. She'll be the one to be waiting at the finish line for the winners coming across. And this modern woman ethos sentiment is echoed by ladies all over. And yeah, maybe Miami's not representative of the whole population of the United States and the Western world, but here's something I am supremely confident in saying with my chest out and on my square. These ladies are saying the quiet part out loud.
As somebody that makes $100K a year, do you think that makes dating easier or harder for you?
I think it makes it harder. Not everyone makes that much money.
And it kind of makes you look down on people if they don't make as much?
Well, it like raises a bar.
So it raises your standards?
A little bit.
Okay.
Like if you make 80 bands, then okay.
40K?
40K is a deal breaker.
That's a deal. That's like, oh, absolutely not. Under no circumstance.
No.
All right, I'm 31.
33.
What's the biggest challenge you run into dating 30-year-old men?
They're broke.
You're meeting broke men at 30?
I'm not meeting them, but there's multiple men out there that are broke.
So how much income should a 30-year-old guy be bringing in now?
100K
Over
plus.
100K, yeah.
100K minimum.
So with that being the case, even to get a shot at women like this, let's go and survey the scene with the good men doing street interviews like The Desirable Truth, It's Complicated, and others. And other clips showing what women expect, how much a man should be spending on the first date.
$200 dates are mandatory, okay? It's really the bare minimum. Stop letting these broke men and these pick-me's that ain't been picked yet try to convince you to settle for less, okay? $200 is nothing. It's like a cocktail and an appetizer, okay?
Expect me to spend on you.
On an ideal dinner, probably like $300, $350.
What do I get in return?
Company, a good laugh, time with me. I don't know.
I feel like if I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use all my products to come out with you, I need like a minimum of $200. A minimum, and that's like being nice.
And what does the man get in return for that?
My presence?
What, aren't you having his presence within you already?
I hear you, but no. No.
Anywhere from 300 to 800, maybe.
You expect a man to spend $800 on a first day?
Yeah.
Since we all know it's a money game here in the West, we all know that if you're not making it, they're not going to look at you. We've all seen the pranks over and over again of the gold digger pranks when a man walks by and it's all set up and he has a nice car. But guess what? We all knew as youngsters that women, they were like flies. They were attracted to the nicest shit.
Men benefit from just being seen with you in public, okay? If you are beautiful, poised, well-dressed, it reflects well on him. People look at him and they think, oh wow, he must be the man. Ooh, he probably has money. You know what? He's probably a good guy if he can pull her. And this is especially so if you are more attractive than him. If he's fugly or he's overweight or he's short, they're like, oh yeah, he must have money in order to be able to pull a baddie like that. What's in it for women? We've already spent more money than you by just putting our makeup on. You mean to tell me you make upwards of $150,000 per year, but you can't take me to $120 to maybe $200 dinner? 2 drinks, an appetizer, 2 entrees, and a dessert? Like,
yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30. Yeah, it's $30. And I'm just like, you thought I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was gonna eat? It's like when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb?
If you're afraid to court me or take me out on a $300 date because you feel like that's gonna make you seem like you're tap dancing for me, then just leave me alone. Because I can honestly take myself out on a $300 date. I don't need you to do it. We're both doing it to see if there's something there.
Now, it sure is crazy that the most educated population, they say, the most schooled, the most starting new businesses, oh, they doing good, they earning way more money than the men. They out earning men hand over foot. Oh, they making dudes look bad. Dudes out here struggling. Oh, they too good for no $30 meal. Oh, hey, Ma, let me buy you lunch today. And this fool sent me $30? I had to send it back to him and tell him that ain't enough. Like your ass is always eating over $30 lunches. If you don't get that out of here, you over here acting like a damn fool all the time now.
So if you're not making $200K, you can't date me. You trying to date me? I only date millionaires, baby. Like, you better get it right.
Sometimes we just gotta bow our heads and ask. We gotta ask for the higher power to reach the hand down and touch the head and wipe the delusion out of the brain of this poor lady. I mean, sometimes you gotta stop. You just gotta stop and look in the mirror. You just gotta stop, children. What's that sound? Cause something crazy is going down if you gonna sit here and tell me that you gonna get you a man that make $200,000. Oh Lord, somebody gotta help this woman out with something. Take her to Lens Crafters. Take her to Costco, the optometry department. Take her to Target. Take her somewhere, Walmart, where they selling them little glasses to help you see, Cause something is wrong with her vision, Something is wrong with her eyesight, And she gonna sit there and be so confident. She's so confident about that $200,000, ma'am. You must have meant 200,000 pesos, ma'am. You must have meant Vietnamese dong. You must have been working with some Indian rupees. Cause something. I know you wasn't talking about the dollars. No. Oh, let's deliver this woman from this delusion. Let's dip her in the waters and let the water run the delusion from her body. Rinse them dirty rags clean. Get her a little accountability. Get her just a little something to help her. Oh, yes. And while you at it, please pass that offering. That's all I got for you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness